Hi guys, I'm here to do a book review, and I know I have not been around in a long time, and I apologize for that. Just life, and I've picking up a few other things that I've been doing, and just life, and yeah. But I am here to do a review on Burned by Hopkins. Let me start off by saying that I love Hopkins. I think she is a magnificent author. If you've ever read any of her books, then I'm sure you agree. If you have not read any of her books, though, you'll probably still agree when you do. I have to say I'm a little disappointed in this book. Not that this was a bad book, because it wasn't a bad book, but the books that I haven't read all her books, but the books that I have read from her, completely different from this book. Take, for instance, Crank. Very, very well-known book. You probably hear a lot about this book. This book is very intense, very raw, as a lot of her books are. I haven't read one that wasn't until I read Burned. Burned, honestly, started off slow for me. I didn't see anything different from it than any other book that had like the social issues. Usually Ellen Hopkins books set her apart because of her style of writing, but this book, like I said, I had to get at least halfway through the book before I started like really taking an interest in it. I almost put this book aside because I wanted to read an Ellen Hopkins book, and this to me was just like any other book. When I finally did start getting into the book about halfway through, I really started falling in love with the main character, Patton, and her love interest, Ethan. I really wanted to know what was going on in their lives, what was going to happen, and so on. So I couldn't put the book down then. When I got to the end, I was greatly, greatly disappointed. Very frustrated, in fact. The end came to me, the climax came really, really quick, and I hated it. I hated what happened. Like, it just wasn't fair. Like, I couldn't believe that we went through this whole book and all the crap that went on in this whole book for that to happen. I was not happy. And then Patton starts having these thoughts at the very, very, very end, and it just ends like that. And I just am not happy where this book went. Yeah. Now, like I said, Ellen Hopkins is a magnificent writer, but this book was not what I came to know of her writing. So yeah, I apologize for this review. A lot of you probably will not agree with me, but this is just how I felt about it. So once again, Burned by Ellen Hopkins. Thanks, guys.